Good day, everyone. My name is Olutunde, and I'm going to be your host on this channel, Plain English Coding. Now, what is this channel all about? This channel is all about explaining coding to people who do not have that knowledge in the simplest way. So our aim is to explain these things to them in a way that they will understand. We are not going to be using programming languages, big terms, all those jargons. We are not going to be using that on this platform. So we are going to be simple as much as possible. I'll try my best to make sure that I break it down even to the simplest level so that somebody who doesn't even have the prior knowledge in programming languages will be able to understand it. In the way it has been explained to some of us is why we do not even want to learn coding at all. We don't develop interest in it because we believe that it is difficult. So now, without wasting much of our time today, I just want to tell us the meaning of coding. Then in the subsequent videos, then we start proper. This is just an introduction video. So today I will be explaining to us what is coding, what coding means, or the meaning of coding. That's what I'll be explaining to you guys today. Now, so this is where we explain coding in the simplest way for a layman to understand. Somebody who doesn't even have the prior knowledge in programming language would be able to understand in a manner we are going to push these things to you guys. Now, what is coding? What is coding? So coding is step-by-step instructions that are given to a computer to carry out a particular task, because computer is strictly a robot that doesn't even know what to do. So when you give those instructions to computer, that is when it will carry out the task that you give to it to do. So coding is a step-by-step instructions that is given to computer, and it is a language that computer understand. Coding is a language that computer understand, but it should be in a step-by-step so that you will be able to carry out that transactions. Okay, now let me give you an example so that you would understand what I'm saying. Let's say, for instance, you have a recipe you want to bake, and the recipe is for you want to use to bake. You need flour, you need water, you need some other things. So if you just tell the computer to bake a cake, the computer is a robot. He acts like a moron. You cannot understand how to do it. So you need to give a step-by-step instructions, like saying take flour, add water, mix, then bake. From there you will understand that these are the steps I need to take to get to that level. So that is what coding is all about. So coding tell the computer to do this, then do that, then after that do that. It's just a step-by-step instruction that is being spelled out in a very explanatory way for the computer to understand. Now, somebody will ask that why are we why are we emphasizing on the details? Yes, we are emphasizing on details because computers are like robots, so we need to give them the details of what they need to do, so that the only way to pass across our information to the computer is to make sure we break it down into steps. Okay, let me give you another example. If I want to tell computer to make tea. Now, how do I put it? I can't just say make me tea. Computer is more, it won't understand it. So we need to break it down step by step for it to understand. So in that case, if I want the computer to make a tea for me, then I'll break it down into steps. Then I'll say one, step one. Then I'll tell the computer to fill the kettle with water. Fill the kettle with water. That is the first step. So we want to give computer instructions to prepare tea. So the first step is, okay, we say fill the kettle with water. It's a step by step. Number two, we now say, okay, boil the water. Boil the water. We are giving the computer instructions step by step. We don't want to make it cumbersome. We want the computer to understand what we want to pass across. Then number three, the next step would be pour it into a cup. After the water is boiled, you say pour it into a cup. That's the third instruction. Then the fourth instruction is add the tea bag. Add tea bag. So then after that, tea is made with these instructions. So we have been able to tell the computer to follow this instruction, and if it follows it perfectly, tea is ready. It would make the tea. So that is why it is very important to be detailed whenever you are writing. You want computer to carry out instruction for you. So that is what programming languages is all about. That's what coding is all about. So it's not so difficult. Once you can be detailed, then you give the step-by-step approach on how you want the computer to carry out that task for you. Coding is a written instructions that computer can follow. You understand? So, and the best part in coding is that anybody can learn it. You just have to start with the steps. Start with the small steps, then you get there. It's not a difficult thing. So that is our major thing on this channel. On this channel, we are going to explain coding to you in plain English, in a very simple way that will that you will understand it properly, and that's why we are here, and that's why we call this channel Plain English Coding. We are explaining coding to you in a plain English that you would understand. So I'm happy to tell you that in a subsequent video we are going to start proper. Then I'll be teaching you step by step how to code. Thank you for being part of this wonderful video. See you in the next one.